Quit your giggling. Okay, we are now live here at Grey's Anatomy. And again, anybody who spends any amount of time paying attention to us or going on Twitter or hanging with us knows this lovely lady, Nicole, the other Nicole, which doesn't mean she's the lesser Nicole. She's just the other Nicole. What's your title, Nicole?
I am the set decorator on Grey's Anatomy.
Yes, you are. Hello. And how long have you been here on Grey's Anatomy?
I've been here, I just passed the 10-year mark. So,
really?
Yep.
Wow. For some reason, I feel like you've been here that long, but you have.
I started on episode 203.
What were we doing in 203? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
Just a big. I'm sure somebody out there remembers, and they'll tell us.
203. Yes.
Okay.
And I think on the script it said shooting as 204.
Oh, so, yeah, that was we did a bunch of jumbly.
Yes, so.
That was a little crazy then. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why it doesn't ring a bell to any of us anymore. So what exactly does a set decorator do?
Well, I like to say that the set decorator actually creates the environment for the actors. So what I do is I buy pillows. We're sitting actually in Jolex's
yes, we are.
Loft.
Which we have established finally.
Yes.
And you'll see much more of over the coming episodes.
This was a set we did this season. It was super fun. Had a great time. And this is a great opportunity to show you what we do, what set decorators do. I actually fill a blank canvas, like an artist would, with rugs and plants and chairs and lighting and curtains. Basically,
you shouldn't be saying that because I just zoom off you every time you say something like that.
Well, yeah, go ahead, look around. What I do is I work with the production designer who builds the sets. He designs the sets, and construction builds the sets, and there's a paint department that paints the sets, and then I decorate, as you would your house, I guess.
Yeah, but with more money, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. I don't know. You could be rich. And
I don't know. I mean, I didn't spend a ton of money on this set, Rob, and we made it very nice. I think
it's great.
We actually used a lot of the furniture from from Alex's house, which was Meredith's old house, which is now this old new house.
So this sofa that we're sitting on, is this from this is from the other house, huh? Oh yeah.
This is the sofa that Joe bought Alex.
Oh,
so,
right.
Yes, and we just had it cleaned, so it's very nice.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
Good to know. Okay, so give us a little bit of background. What was your journey? How did you come to being a set deck?
I actually was a late bloomer in this business. I grew up mainly in Santa Barbara, and I was a little beach bum, and I took art classes, and I was into photography, and I waited tables, and I was just, living the good life on the beach in Santa Barbara. And one day I was coming up to my 30s. I was going to be turning 30. And I went and saw Swingers. I think it came out in 97. And for whatever reason, after I saw that movie, I said, I'm going to move to LA and make movies.
So that was your epiphany. That was seeing the movie Swingers. That's cool.
I was always interested in film, and my mother was very interested in movies and always took me to movies when I was little, and not necessarily appropriate movies. She took me to Jaws and The Shining, and those.
Was your mom and my mom the same person? But were you into textiles and that kind of thing even then?
I was, because I was really into photography, and I always changed my, even as a young kid in junior high, I always had a different colored bedroom, and everything always matched, and I always changed my furniture around all the time. I was always doing that. So
you had the decorating gene.
Yeah, I did.
Even before all that.
Yeah. Okay. I was always placing things and making sure everything was in its place, and I always had kind of an interest.
So when you came out to LA then, how did you break in? What was your first gig?
I did not know that I was going to be doing this. I actually went to UCLA Film and Television, and I started taking editing, producing, and I took a production design class and realized, this is interesting, and I fell in love with production design. And I actually had a neighbor at the time who asked me to do his short film, to production design his short film. And he
No budget, low
no,
budget kind
no
of deal?
money, no
Right.
money.
Yeah.
And I had to turn a office into a morgue. How ironic. We do that here too. But yeah, I had no money, so I had to start calling prop houses, and that was how I started discovering this field.
Right.
And actually, he just directed his first movie, The Wedding Ringer. So
Okay.
he kind of, got me started in my journey, and
that seems to be the best way to learn. I mean, if the no budget, low budget, student film, whatever.
Student
If you
films.
can learn to do it on
Yeah.
absolutely no money,
no money.
then it's just such a treat when you have money later on down the line.
Exactly. So different. And I just started doing student films and independent little short films. I got involved with a little group of friends that had a little production company, and we did a bunch of short films. And then I discovered set decorating and got on a non-union movie and became a shopper for a decorator. And I just kept
So it just
going
kept
and
going,
working
yeah.
hard, and here I am. I'm lucky to be.
And we're so glad you're here. We love you. I'm getting some questions here about what your favorite set is, and we've got some new ones, and we've got some new ones coming up that we haven't seen yet.
Yes.
So can you tell us what your favorite set is, or is that a spoilery question?
My favorite set. Well, this actually, Jolex is one of my favorite sets that we've done in a long time. I really love this one. It was really fun. I had a great time shopping. I got to go to all my favorite stores, vintage stores, and the set's beautiful.
It really is.
know.
I mean, actually,
Brian
the funny
did a
thing
great
about
job.
it is, it was such a dive, the original place. And it's
Yes.
like, so we're saying, exactly when did Alex and Joe have the time, and did they hire a decorator? Because this looks,
Well,
or
you
there's something
know.
about Joe we just don't know. She's a
Joe just
fantastic
has-
interior decorator.
She has some good taste. And, and I think Alex does too.
Yeah.
And that's the fun thing about my job too. And one of the best things is, and being on the show for so long, I know the characters so well. So it's kind of easy to make up backstories for them.
Well, that's part of your job too, right?
Yeah.
Because the set reflects the character, obviously, because you're trying to imagine if the person really lived here, what would they
Yes.
do with the space? So do you sort of like make believe in your head that you're them, or?
We do. I have a shopper, Nathan, who's great at doing that as well. And we sit around and make up stories about how they came to, why they would have all these candles on the table, or where they bought. I got a lamp that's behind you, and it's kind of interesting lamp, and why they bought that lamp, and it's fun. It's really fun.
Yeah.
And so we make up stories all the time.
And I tell you, your sets are kind of like my Pinterest. I walk around and take pictures and go, ooh, I like that place. Like, ooh, I like that. Like
Yes.
these pillows. Although I'll probably just, somehow liberate that from here. But no. At some point,
We've
I'll be
seen
like,
this pillow many times.
yes.
It's
yes.
a good pillow.